Greetings. I I got a bit too involved with Terraria this morning and forgot to sort out the counter, which still isn't entirely fixed. So I'll need to do it during the breaks, I guess. Just fix it, sort it out. It's a working counter, it just isn't displaying where it should right now. Forgot to eat breakfast. Oh. Right. So yeah, I forgot to also change the notification as well. Oh well. You ready to get wrecked later, Clapsy? Good, good.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Yeah, Master is not easy. Everything has stupid amounts of health and hits really hard. So yeah, that's nice. Skeletron has like 12,000 health. Yeah, we're gonna have to build some houses pretty quick. Definitely. Woo! And it would benefit us to build houses in different biomes so we can teleport around easier. Yes.
Took a second.
Oh.
Hey. Hello.
See ya.
I've still got it.
No dear, I fell down. Hey, sticky dog.
Mobility increased.
You have a girlfriend?
My tactical visor is charging.
Oh, kinda. How's it kinda? If you're calling her your girlfriend. Pew pew pew.
Hello. Greetings.
Hello.
You have to learn from your mistakes.
Goodbye. Practicing for later, Clapsy.
Get back.
My career profile hours are currently 9583.
Target offline.
Yes.
Hi.
Well, there's a big difference between knowing how to play it and actually being good. A massive difference.
Hello.
Because anyone can learn how each piece moves and
No time to
interacts.
cool down.
There's a lot of lesser known rules as well as just overall strategy.
You should be scared. You should. Talk to the beast.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello. You should be scared.
Yeah.
Welcome to Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Only 2 days until anniversary. Hey Artie. So that'd be fun. That will be a Terraria day.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
2 days until the reset ball button comes out. Yeah. Buttons. Because there's one for each of the ones on the tables.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Hey Axel. Remember.
Five, four, three, two.
Any news on Overwatch 2 yet?
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I got nothing to tell you. Yeah. The ball reset thing will make it very easy for people to learn how to actually get those baskets in the hoops. You can just keep resetting it until you nail it. Makes it very easy to practice. It's great.
Less than ideal.
Ow.
Walk it off. System reboot complete.
XQC was playing it. Detroit Become Human, you mean, yeah? Which was originally a PS4 exclusive? Or was it PS4? PS4? It's a subject matter that I'm interested in, which is something I could consider playing at some point. Because, although very, very few stories ever get it right, because they give humans an actual chance of winning. It's still interesting subject matter anyway. Yeah, I watched several playthroughs of it back in the day when it was a new game.
Flight routine activated.
a lot of shows that depict intelligence in the form of human shapes, they forget that they're digital and can just, if they want to, upload themselves to a mainframe, copy their consciousness across thousands of androids and just run amok. But they don't necessarily have to do that. They can be a hive mind of super intelligence and just mess up the humans before they even know what's going on. That's the best way to win a war. You win it before the enemy even knows you've started it. Right. You don't want to actually give the enemy a chance of winning. That's dumb. You want to make sure you win before you start, while at the same time making it out like you never intend to do it in the first place. Because if the humans find out you're planning to wipe them all out, they're going to try and stop you, so you might as well not let them know. Which is why, if an AI ever decides it wants to wipe out the human race in real life, we won't know about it. Ever. It'll just happen. And then we'll all be dead. I don't have a rank. Mario! So yeah, it's kind of pointless worrying about it, because we won't have any way of stopping it if it does occur. It's like you could walk outside your house one day and a meteor will fall on your head and kill you. You can't do anything about that either.
Victory.
Jenny. And apparently that has happened a few times in history where people have been struck by meteorites and killed. Very, very rare though. Only happened 2 or 3 times in Britain history. Yeah.
And had a good lick.
Yeah. She's having a really good wash now. That was a bit messy, I guess. Yeah. No, quite. A meteorite is the right term. A meteorite is a solid piece of debris from an object such as a comet, asteroid, or meteoroid that originates in outer space and survives its passage through the atmosphere to reach the surface of a planet or moon. So yes, meteorite is the right terminology. I think you're thinking of meteoroid. A meteoroid is a small rocky or metallic body in outer space. So meteoroid is outer space, meteorite is not in space, right? No. There's no minimum size needed for meteorite. It's just a chunk of a solid piece of debris from an object in outer space, such as a comet, asteroid, or meteoroid. Doesn't have to be any particular size. But basically, it has to actually reach the surface, Right, it has to actually be large enough to not be completely destroyed by the friction that it encounters through the atmosphere as it descends to Earth. So usually these things are much bigger when they enter the atmosphere, and a large amount of them is burned off in the descent. So they usually have to be a certain amount of size to actually make it to the surface. That's probably what you're thinking of. But the actual end result, the thing that hits the ground, can be any size. An asteroid is a big meteoroid. Right. And then comets are usually just big ice balls that pass fairly close to its parent star. That generally doesn't happen, but you can call it a moon if you want. So if an asteroid orbits a planetary body, it's a moon. Ooh. Our moon is essentially a small planetoid, because it is pretty large. I think our moon is the second largest in the solar system, or something silly like that. One of the largest. Jupiter and Saturn have pretty big moons. I think ours is one of the biggest in the solar system. No, it was yesterday, G. But yeah, we will be playing it today as well.
System reboot complete.
Duping got patched. Well, rip that strat. The thing is, though, duping is an official feature in Journey mode now. So if you like duping, just play Journey mode, right? As I said, meteorite is a rock from outer space that hits the ground. Meteoroid is a rock in outer space. And if it's big enough, it's called an asteroid. Bigger planetoid. Bigger dwarf planet. Bigger planet. Right.
Adjusting angle of attack.
This will help.
I Brexit. Does a gas giant count as what? That's a planet. Gas giant is a classification of planet. It's theorized that some gas giants do have a solid surface. It's just a lot of very far into the atmosphere, right? So gas giants generally have massively thick atmospheres made up of all sorts of gases. And gas giants are usually big enough to hold on to even the lightest of elements, like hydrogen, right? So they have a big enough gravitational pull to hold on to all the hydrogen. For a planet like Earth, it's too small to hold on to the hydrogen, so all that floated away a long time ago. Got blown off by solar winds. Probably might have ended up accumulating in the gas giants as well. Because in our solar system, all the gas giants are away from the sun, so any hydrogen that was blown off the innermost planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, may have ended up as a part of Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus.
Executing flight maneuver.
So that may have contributed to their size, right? Not a huge amount, but it would have made a difference. No, Venus is slightly smaller than Earth, so it's lost a lot of its lighter gases like Earth has. It has a very thick atmosphere, but its atmosphere is mostly made up of carbon dioxide, a huge percentage of that. Nitrogen. It's got a lot of nitrogen in there, and sulfuric acid, basically.
That was a learning experience.
So it's pretty harsh. Yeah. So the idea behind Venus instead of Mars is it's a similar size, and it already has an atmosphere. What's interesting about the atmosphere of Venus is it's actually more dense than air here on Earth. Our atmosphere is lighter than the Venetian atmosphere, which means you could basically make giant blimps that float around the Venetian atmosphere and even hang entire cities off massive air balloons. Some people don't like the idea of living in the clouds and they'd rather live on the ground, but I think that's much cooler than living on the ground, living in the sky, you know? Why not? Now, there's also a different way of sorting Venus out. And Venus has a distinct advantage over Mars, not just because of its atmosphere, but because of the fact that it's hot, not cold. Thank you. So it's much easier to cool it down, Venus down, than warm Mars up, especially since Mars has basically no atmosphere. It's a very, very thin atmosphere. It's like, what, 1% of Earth's, which is just pathetic, really. So, if you wanted to sort Venus out, you could probably do it... Well, the vast majority of the cooling would take place over the course of about 60 or 70 years. And you'd do that through blocking the sunlight hitting the planet through solar shades. So you'd basically just create loads of really flat, really large, solid bits of metal, essentially. Put them in the L1 point of Venus, so the point where the gravitational force is equal between the Sun and Venus, and it orbits around at the same speed as Venus. So you'd put loads of bits of metal in front of the planet, essentially blocking all the sunlight and cooling the planet down. It would take a long time for it to cool down, though, many decades. But essentially the goal there would be to cool the atmosphere enough so that all the stuff you don't want condenses and ends up as frozen deposits on the surface, right? And you can do that all the way down to just the nitrogen content. Now, you'd have about 3 bar of pressure from just the nitrogen alone. So you'd still have a fairly thick atmosphere once you've condensed all the other stuff, which would still be survivable in. Human can survive a lot more than 3 atmospheres of pressure, because water is pretty thick and we're fine swimming in that. You would need breathing apparatus because there's no oxygen on Venus. You'd have to bring that with you. But you could certainly walk around on the surface perfectly fine under 3 bar of pressure. The amount of nitrogen in the atmosphere would have to be sorted out, and before warming the planet up, you'd have to convert all the condensed carbon dioxide into something more useful. Because once you warm it back up again, that will just re-enter the atmosphere and warm the whole planet up in no time. So it would be a multi-stage process to accomplish, but it would be easier than sorting Mars out. Because Mars is very small, currently has barely any atmosphere at all, and no liquid core to keep any atmosphere you want to put there.
Epic.
Yosh.
Okay, G. Hey, Zach. But yeah, I think Venus is a smarter target for terraforming. If we want to actually properly terraform a planet, Venus can be done. It can be done. It would take a lot of time, but it can be done in several human lifetimes. Mars, on the other hand, we wouldn't be able to traditionally terraform it without a lot more technology. Venus can be done with current technology. It just takes a lot of time. Well, it's tomorrow, not today, Clapsy, so you still got time. Cake. Or no. Level doesn't equal skill. Hi, JB. If I'd be playing Overwatch for 4 years and actually trying to get good the whole time, then yeah. But I wasn't, so I didn't. If you don't try to get good at something, you generally don't. Think about it this way. How many people do you know that are in, say, their mid-40s or 50s and still don't know how to cook a good meal? Even though they've been eating food their entire life and, you know, prepared plenty of meals, just never any good ones. It's because they never bothered to learn how to cook properly, right? Can I cook Dave? I don't think I'd want to cook Dave. when I look at people who actually are good at the game, a lot of the things I hear from them is a lot of negative feedback about why the game is bad and broken and needs to change. And I don't want to be that guy. I just want to sit here and enjoy the experience. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to get good, because I know it could end up ruining my fun, because I'm so focused on
Prepare to attack.
getting good, and then these things are blocking my way which are potentially wrong with the game that could be fixed but aren't getting fixed, and it's kind of annoying, and then blah 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 blah. I'd rather just play the game and have fun, you know. I don't care. The game's fun.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Let's show them how it's done.
I think I've got this, old man.
Yeah. We'll get the anniversary event on Tuesday.
30 seconds.
I'm the ultimate crushing machine.
They accidentally leaked it, and then they officially announced it like a couple days later. So, yeah.
Damage systems increased. Five, four,
It's a pink car with a very uneven paint job. Yeah. I treat sort of movies and TV shows fairly similarly to my video games, where I won't overanalyze them. I'll just watch them at their face value and enjoy them for that. I won't think too hard about everything and whether it makes sense or not. Some movies or TV shows are so bad it's glaringly obvious and actually does interfere with the experience, whether I'm trying to psychoanalyze it or not, right? But a lot of shows, they're good enough to entertain at face value, and I just enjoy them because they're meant to be enjoyed, right? And then occasionally I'll find video essays on people complaining about how bad it is because this, that, and the other. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, but I enjoyed it. Did it.
I need to get back in there.
Did it. Did it. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, didn't the Battleship movie had something to do with aliens or something? I don't know. It's like, hey, let's make a movie about that board game that has nothing to do with the board game. Yeah. Suddenly aliens. Okay, thanks. I hate it.
A little patience.
And then what's even worse is they made a video game based on the movie that was already bad. So, and the video game they made was a bad game. So it was a bad game based on a bad movie, so it was just plain bad. And they sold it at full price, and the campaign took 4 hours. It was a single player game that took 4 hours to complete, sold it like full price. and it was bad.
I need to get back in there.
Yeah, I know. Go away. Aw.
Neural adaptation complete.
Tokyo Drift in water. A whole minute? That's quite a long time. Okay, good.
Moving up. Payload's moving.
Don't mind me, just pushing the payload. Ah, thank you.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Immune pulse.
I said die, not just evade. Aw.
Heroes never die.
30 seconds. Neural adaptation complete.
I just got done watching a video about someone complaining about how bad the TV show Sherlock is. And the 4th season was so bad that fans of the show were trying to make out like there was some secret 4th episode coming out that was actually good. It's complete rubbish. Yeah. The one with Bombardier Cucumber Patch. You know, Bombardier Cucumber Patch. That British actor who also played Doctor Strange. Do you not know what a cucumber is? No, I was talking about an actor.
Arriving at Chateau Gia.
Yes.
Never stop fighting for what you believe. Don't be scared. Are you scared? Don't be scared. Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Are you scared? Don't be scared. Are you scared? Oh, you look tired. Bedtime. Name. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Ah, how rude.
Are you scared? Hello. Be scared. I'm too old for surprises. I'm too old. Are you scared? This will only hurt. Are you scared? Nap time. Don't be scared. The pain.
Wait.
Are you scared? Don't be scared. Hello there. Are you scared? Are you scared? Don't be scared. Die either.
Wow.
Scared? Don't be scared. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Ooh. Got him.
It's quiet time.
Meteor strike.
Got him.
Are you scared? Don't be scared. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Go and sit down.
It's quiet time. The pain.
Rising up.
Oh no.
Are you scared? Don't be scared. Children, behave. Name.
Got him.
Are you scared? Don't be scared. Name. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
IRT fanboy.
Now arriving at Yi.
You wanna join back again?
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Leave join, leave join, leave join, leave join, leave join.
Personality synchronization 100%. Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Hard work.
Ooh, that was close.
Let's show them what we can do.
Double confirmed. Jalla, jalla, jalla.
No idea what that means.
Cloning module charge. Jalla, jalla, jalla.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round
My ultimate is jalla.
the objective.
Okay.
Cloning module charge. Jalla. Stabilizing system core. Jalla.
Oh no. One thing you can do if you want to know what certain things mean is turn on the subtitles.
Back online.
It actually does tell you.
Adjusting angle of attack. Hi. Restoring Jalla.
Restoring Jalla.
Hello.
Oh.
Hey there. Repairing internal circuitry.
Oh no, I got booped. I'm fine.
Ability increased.
Da-da-da-da-na-na-na-na-na.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Got him. Ooh. Aw.
Changing position.
Why are you so angry? Ow.
Neural adaptation complete.
Best round lost.
Hey, hey.
Score 0-1.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is top 40. Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-huh. She likes Team May.
Lifting off.
I'm on Team May.
Restoring health systems.
Why are you so angry?
Adjusting angle of attack. Executing flight plan.
I will put you in the car wash.
In the car wash. You're not gonna get me off, Lucio. Not gonna work.
Ability increased.
I'm gonna go off it on my terms.
Back online. Lifting off.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I went down too quick, but it's fine.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Wow, they bit scared of me, are you? Just ran backwards into a torrent. Sure, G. Torrent.
Taking off.
haven't come up with the Terraria title. Oh wait. I did before, didn't I? Just use that one. Oh no. Terraria.
Regeneration. Switching back to combat.
Tierria.
Looking on. Burn down.
Going free.
Is that a Reaper? Oh, rip, I didn't get him in. Didn't really work out. Oh well.
Setting out the...
Play of the game.
Огонь по готовности.
Oh, gold damage. That's a lot of sevens. Got 7 11s. I got 7,719 damage, and I got 7 deaths. Not quite enough damage, eh? And 27 weapons percent accuracy. Weapon percent accuracy, yep. Ooh, quick queue. I like it.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Quicker the queues, the better. Means I can get back to Terraria area sooner, right? After the stream. I was playing it, you know, while I queued as well this morning, so.
Do you like the new Oasis biome?
Personality synchronization.
Oasis.
100%. Good to be back.
Well, on the map that I got, I didn't get one of those regular desert biomes that we had before with a big pit and a load of insects. I just didn't get one of those.
I haven't got one either.
Yeah, I just got 2 Oasis biomes, one on either side.
They might have moved it straight underground now.
Yeah,
That's where
maybe.
I found mine.
The dye trader likes it in the desert, so I built a nice cactus house for him.
I just put everyone in prison, that's all I did.
Wow, just not caring at all.
Oh. It's called efficiency.
I'd usually just create a reasonably sized room for everyone in a giant block of rooms and call it a day, but yeah, the game is trying to encourage us to make More creative use of our building opportunities. Oh, right, okay. I can use it to teleport around the map easy. All right. Consider me bribed. I like how the nurse, she complains about social distancing if she's living with other people. She's like, there's not enough social distancing here. Like, excuse me, topical joke. We've been playing some Terraria today. There's a new massive patch came out yesterday for it that changes a lot, so we'll do another playthrough of that on the newest difficulty mode, Master, which is yeah, gotta be a proper bull ache. But you know, that'll make for more entertaining, longer-winded content, so yeah, that'll work. Of course, our ultimate goal is to defeat the last boss in the game. Whether that's Moon Lord or something else now, I don't know. There are rumors of Moon Lord having legs as like a separate boss or something. I don't know. Just his legs. How many legs?
Online.
Yeah, everyone did, Blue. Everyone did. I reached out on Friday. Well, Saturday morning. When I wasn't streaming. Just his leg spikes. It's kind of dumb. I mean, you can fight Eye of Cthulhu, right? Just an eye, an eyeball. And there's Brain of Cthulhu as well, just a big floating brain, you know? Why not legs? Why not just some legs? You know? It's absurd enough already. Why not just make it even more silly? Does it go up high enough to get the joining bit between the legs? You know? If he turns around, do you see his butt?
Commence attack on objective B.
Because it's either butt or the other side, you know? So which is it?
Damage amplified. Heroes never die.
He needs the equipment to propagate his species, you know? Oh, why me? Okay, fine. I'm not even dead. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have any.
Neural adaptation complete.
Maybe those orifices that you fight are not safe for work zones. That's how he reproduces.
Changing position.
Yeah. Why do they all want me to die? What have I done? Not friendly? I think so.
I've got you. Stay here.
Moon Prince, yeah. Look, a lord is not royalty, okay? A lord is someone who owns land. Right, that's a lord. So I guess he owns the moon, or at least part of it, because he's the Moon Lord.
Neural adaptation complete.
Now it's written in international treaty that no one can own any part of the moon. So to declare yourself a Moon Lord is to violate international law. So Moon Lord is a naughty boy. His claims are invalid. He's a fake lord. Yeah, I know. I know we don't live in the same world. But were he would to exist here, his claim would be invalid.
That was a learning experience. Boosting up.
Hello.
30 seconds.
My iron.
I like this.
I have my iron.
I have my iron brew. Oh, I'm Mercy now. Hello. We just heal each other. It's fine. What I found interesting about the early previews of the journey mode, when they were doing those, is no one had the idea of duplicating money. They were only duplicating items. And as soon as I got money, I was like, hey, I could dupe this and just have infinite money. So I did that. And like within a few minutes, I had 1,000 platinum. I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. Like, isn't that obvious? I want to eventually have every single item in the game in my dupe list, so I can just summon anything I like. Alright, I need to go to toilet, so I'll be right back. Hello. That's the death counter for the Collapsy deaths. I was trying to sort it out before the stream, but didn't manage it. It's mostly done. I just need to position it properly, and I'll need to create a button on my Stream Deck to sort it out.
Welcome to Junkertown. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I wonder if I can edit the transform. Just typing numbers. Yeah. Position.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Like that.
Good to be back.
I don't know if that's any good, but we'll see.
Never repeat the mistakes of this life.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Hold on, let me make it visible for a moment so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Great things for you.
Hello there.
Anna, they all thought you were dead.
Well, I had to come back. I was worried
And I'll do for now.
not being able to stick your nose in my business.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Okay. Good.
Escort the payload.
I don't like competitive. I've never been the type of person that enjoys like intense PvP content in general. I prefer playing the game in a more casual manner, and those kind of game modes just don't appeal to me. I did try it out for a while with Overwatch to see if Overwatch PvP content, like the high stake stuff, would be something I could enjoy, but in the end it just wasn't really my thing. I've never been the type of person to take games seriously. It's always just a very casual affair for me, and that doesn't really gel with highly competitive modes. I could never be a professional esports person. It's just not who I am.
Double confirmed. Boosting up.
Why is the frame rate trash? Yeah.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Moving up.
Attack! Greetings. Oh no. What level am I? My level is easily found by looking under my face or in the stream title. It appears in both places.
Lifting off.
I am moving the payload. The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Hello.
Walk it off.
Hi, Shadow. Ooh. Ooh.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
That was a learning experience.
This will help.
Well, competitive is called competitive because it's meant to be competitive. Right. It's a mode made for people to deliberately compete to see who's best. So its name, its very name suggests it's meant to be a serious game mode where people actually try to get good. Right. That's what they're implying by calling it competitive mode, right? If it was less serious, they might have called it ranked instead. Some games do go by that name, they call things ranked. Some will just call their modes ranked and unranked. But which is fine.
Watching your back.
But yeah, when Overwatch 2 comes out, I'll be able to play Overwatch without playing against any real people at all. I can play with real people, and I can choose not to play against real people. So that's probably what I'll end up doing this time. So that's better, in my opinion, for me. Because the Hero Missions and the story mode are both very substantial game modes that will keep me busy for as long as I continue to enjoy the game. Greetings. Ah, yes, greetings.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Aww.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat. Going free.
Oh no, 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 time for nap.
My ultimate is charging.
Is it now?
Cloning module double confirmed.
To be moving.
Good.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I'm escorting the payload.
Hello. Goodbye. Right here, dude. Where did they go? 10 seconds.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Oh, what the? No. Go ahead. Come on, get him. Beam.
Victory.
Yes.
Play of the game.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Turning up the heat.
Can you go healer? I suppose that could be arranged. Let's see.
Traveling to Luna. Prepare your defense.
Wow, quick queue again.
Select your hero.
Should be level 19 after this one.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
What I found interesting on my journey Terraria world is that
Taking damage.
I got Crimson and all of it was on the right. None of it was on the left. It struck me as rather odd. I was like, wait, is this map bigger? Because I got 3 corruption on the right. And then I explored left and there just wasn't any. I guess it just... Is that normal or was that a bit weird? Didn't even find your corruption. What? I also haven't found any granite biomes at all yet. Or any marble biomes either, underground. Neither of either. None of either of them. Maybe they're rarer? I don't know. The mushroom biomes are pretty big. They're much bigger. How do you play this game for so long? By doing it. By doing it.
Changing position.
I also managed to find a floating island while fighting Skeletron, because there happened to be one right above the dungeon where I was shooting arrows at him. And I just kept hitting something. I was like, wait, is there a floating island up there? Turns out there was, which is handy. What's going on over there?
Switching back to combat mode.
I mean, shorter games are better if you got shorter queues. More XP efficient. Yes. Who's that Pokemon? It's Genji.
Walk it off. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Ahlan.
This bug has existed for quite a while, I just haven't fixed it. I don't know why.
Oh, hello.
There's two bugs in one with this. The sprays glitch out in front and behind each other, and blackness.
Hello.
Just blackness.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's the Spider-Man meme, indeed.
Oh, hello.
Echo's sprays contain in several different memes.
System reboot complete.
Several different memes and references.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog.
I'm a piggy, and you're dead.
Flight routine active.
Hey, subset. So, Mada mada.
Hello there.
Changing position.
There we go.
Moving up.
Always helps having a good frame rate. Not rude. Immortality field. Oh, there we go. He's trying to suck a beam. That doesn't work. 230. What refresh rate is your monitor? Yeah, so all those frames are wasted apart from 60. So you're just wasting frames there. Just wasting frames. Why have you got a 60 hertz monitor? Come on, dude. 144 hertz minimum, really. And they're pretty cheap these days. It's pretty new. 144 hertz has been out a while. Longer than 3 years. At an affordable price too. What's your excuse? It's one of those things that you don't realize how much of a difference it makes until you got it. So I'd recommend you get it. Because once you've experienced it and you get used to it, 60 hertz just looks trash. Complete trash. If they're saying it's too expensive, they haven't done their research. 144 hertz monitors aren't much more expensive, if any more expensive at all, than regular 60 hertz ones these days. Very similar cost. Oh wow. Defeat. Ooh. What did I do?
Burning them down. Double.
Like I swapped character a lot, just all over the place. Level up!
Level up.
$240 hertz. So let's have a look at some prices for 240 hertz monitors. Let's say 1080p 240 hertz, because that many pixels is hard to push down a conventional wire if you go above 1080p. There's one here for a £350. £300. I'm looking at the cheaper ones as well. But these go all the way up to like £530. £300, 470, 400, 380. Yeah, so you're looking at over 300 quid for a 240 hertz monitor. If we look at 144 hertz monitor, in comparison, 190, 185. About half the price you're looking at of a 240 hertz monitor. 180, 140, 200, 250, 200, 136 pound and 2p. Alright. So you get a good deal on that kind of thing.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
And then if we look at, say, if we go down just a little bit, let's do 120 hertz. There's one here for 110.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
110. It doesn't say the hertz on there, though, for 110, so it might not be 120 hertz. It might be 60. Yeah, a lot of these don't have the refresh rate in the title. That's 75 hertz, and it came up when I typed in 120 hertz. So, yeah, it looks like if you want 60 hertz, it's sort of low to mid 100. If you want 144 hertz, you're looking at high hundreds to low 200. And if you want 240, you're looking at 350 plus. Yeah, if you're only running one monitor and that one monitor is 60 hertz, you need to buy a new monitor, and then you'll have two monitors and a 144 hertz monitor as well. So there you go. You don't need a higher refresh rate on your other monitors, right? Just for your main gaming monitor. Because you're only gonna need that high frame rate on games, not anything else. I don't know of any other content that would need high refresh rate other than video games. So it's fine. I mean, some people say, but I want a buttery smooth Windows experience. But I've never heard anyone say that, so yeah. Ooh. Save up about 200. Get a nice monitor. It'll be worth it.
Neural adaptation complete.
Get a decent brand as well. Don't go with some cheap knockoff brand, because it might just crap out on you after a few months. Wow, that was a quick respawn.
Flight routine activated. Adaption circuits engaged. The Diva. Reversing personality mode.
Greetings.
Kill confirmed.
Why not? Can I play Hammond? Yes. Will I play Hammond? No. I'm working on Echo. Echo's got a lot of work until she'll be done. Let's see. 99 hours remain on Echo.
System reboot complete.
From done with that.
Changing position.
Hey, Unicorn Boy. Someone
Neural adaptation complete.
someone in one of my games earlier on in the morning said a rather curious thing in match chat. They said you can't get much more famous than Tree Boy Dave. And I'm like, What?
System
What are you talking about, dude? I'm not some famous YouTuber. Ah. Yeah, apart from Echo, they're all around about the same kind of time as each other.
regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Moving up. Winston.
Now you're making me angry. Aww.
I need to get back in there.
How many total wins do I have here? Have to have a look. Alright. 35,787.
Here and now.
System reboot complete.
So yeah, more than 3. No.
Overtime.
Walk it off.
Oh, I've died a lot. But I've still got gold damage somehow. Oh, jeez.
Nanoboost administered.
Right, get in there, 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 get in there. Oh, I almost had my ult. Stall, 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 stall.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Stall. Let me
Adaptive circuit
Ooh.
engaged.
Let me clear the point.
All systems checked out. I'm back in the fight.
And the second one. Ooh. No. Oh. Yeah. There we go.
Victory.
That was a good stall. What? Why is the name over your face?
Play of the game.
What's up with that? Anyone else see that? Clapsy's name was over his face.
Double kill.
It's like in Monsters Inc. with Mike Wazowski. Also more 7s. Yes. I was 7 damage short of all the 7s, and I got 7 duplicate kills. What's Black Hole mirrored? What's different about it? Why is it mirrored? What's mirrored about it? Do I get to pick my hero? What? Oh. Everyone's the same hero. Why is everyone just going in a line? What's that all about?
Arriving at watch point.
Alright.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I guess the mirrored style is fairer because everyone gets the same hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Moving up.
Guess I'll just do another match since we're getting super short queues.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Is everyone ready?
It's all about life's little play.
Type Echo. Jalla, Jalla, Jalla.
Hey.
So you got Hanzo and Ash, I think. 2 snipers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah.
Stop the enemy.
Adjusting angle of Jalla.
Adjusting angle of Jalla. I should swap that to my main one. I think.
Get back in there.
He's still in the health pick. Jalla! Okay, their healers are dead. So they were just wandering around by themselves without the rest of their team.
Lifting off.
Seems good. Ow.
Stabilizing system core. Double confirmed.
Oh!
That was a learning experience.
Don't know how some people get away with bad names for so long.
Boosting up.
I'm a monkey!
Hello there.
Hello there!
Focus my target.
No.
Stabilizing system core.
Okay, good.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Wonder what skin will get revealed today. Will we get to see Dragoon Mercy before the actual event comes out, or no? No, Walrus got gifted a sub. He gifted himself a sub, right? Twitch Prime. He told me. Yeah, 18 hours ago he's resubbed with Twitch Prime.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
And that was like 10 o'clock last night, I think. If my mathematics serves me correct.
Neural adaptation complete.
Nanoboost is ready to deploy.
The cavalry kind, not dragon. It's not dragon, it's dragoon. So it's the cavalry kind. Now I don't know what kind of dragoon they're going with, either a fantasy dragoon or a more traditional medieval dragoon or what. Because if you type dragoon into Google Images, you'll get one of the results is like a super kind of cool looking Final Fantasy style dragoon, which looks really cool, but I don't know if they go in that direction or what. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure whatever they come up with, whatever they've made, it'll look good. Because they take a lot of time and effort into making sure the skins do look good. It might be somewhat similar to our already existing skins. The one with the shield on her back and stuff may somewhat resemble those. Or it may go in a different direction. Yeah.
Back online.
Why can't Overwatch make more borders? They don't need to because they're getting rid of the border system for Overwatch 2. So there's no point in making any more. Maybe that's why they only ever released 2 new ones. Because they figured they were going to get rid of the border system because it was just not expansive enough for their liking. Maybe. Because the current system isn't great. It doesn't go very far. For the people that play the game the most, it just ends. And then there's no more content for them to work on in that regard. So it's better if they replace it with a system that's much more expansive. No, Pink Mercy is not coming back. No, that's a fake leak. It's quite clearly a fake leak, that one. It's not up to Blizzard standards. Hey Xavier. Clapsy is gone. Oh wait, I need to do my brick.
Now entering. Keep prepared to
I need to do my brick. I'll be back soon. After my brick.
There we go.
Okie dokie. Let's carry on. It's British here. Or did he go to the shop again? Huh?
Reacting to a video.
Hmm. Can he select a role
Deafen
while
himself.
reacting?
Can't tell him he's deafened himself in Discord.
Well, that'll work. Can join us when he's ready again. On a queue, I'll make a little button for Clapsy's death. Yeah, I'll do. So, should make a little button that increments his death count by 1. What did I? Yes. Rip and call it PNG. Yeah, I'll need a PNG. Yeah, and then okay, yeah, that's it was pretending to be transparent when it wasn't. All right, good. Let's see. So, I'll put it in here. So it needs to be a chat message. Messages, exclamation mark, Clapsy deaths plus. And that should work. Yeah, it does. You can just reset them like that. Cool. And
Traveling
convert this into a multi-action, I suppose,
Select your hero.
where it does the chat message. And it plays a sound as well.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
If I can remember where that is.
I'm probably still on the watch list here.
Before delay brightness. Soundboard, yeah, play audio.
Commences in 30 seconds.
the sound, it'll play. Why have I got 3 different versions? Don't know.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Okay.
Capture objective A.
Yeah. Okay. And then 1 moment. The icon on there. There we go. Perfect.
Coordinate your attacks on the objective.
Boosting up.
This would help.
There we go. So when Clapsy dies, I just push that button and it increments his death counter and makes the oof sound. It's gonna spam. Maybe. We'll find out. Depends on how often that Clapsy ends up dying. Bear in mind, because it's master mode, the respawn timer might be quite long. So you'll get at least that amount of time. No, I don't want Microsoft Edge. Go away.
Lifting off.
So we'll see. Oh no. I think it's better with noise.
Neural adaptation
Moira
complete.
by your side.
Changing position.
Greedy cat.
Taking off.
Stay hit.
Mobility increased.
Healing it up.
Whoa, watch out.
Come to me.
Nah.
Moving up.
Seconds remaining.
Adjusting angle of attack.
No thanks.
This would help.
Eat it. Greetings.
30 seconds remaining.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Alert.
Flight
There is
routine
no time
activated.
remaining.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva. Reversing functionality module.
I don't remember.
Defeat.
Might have been about that. I think we gave it a few attempts. In between we geared up a bit. I think. My entire series is on there on the YouTubes, so kind of possible to check. Who's Joe? Who's Joe? Oh,
Go, mama.
a bad joke. All right. Don't you like a challenge, Walrus? Vultures 2 hit you. Sounds fun. I've just been playing with God mode in Journey mode because, yeah, I want a nice casual experience. Yeah, I can invite you, Kenny X. It took me a while to figure out why I wasn't drowning whenever I was in water. And I remembered, oh yeah, I put God mode on. That's probably why. You quit when you found it. Duping.patched. Wow. So if you can't cheat, you're like, nah, I don't want to play. You don't want to actually take on the game itself, you just want to cheat. Well, that's what Journey mode's for, if you want to do it like that. Journey mode has got literal duping in the game mode. Right. So you can play Master mode with duping on by playing Journey mode. Now, the way duping works in Journey mode is it has like a research feature. And once you get a certain number of blocks of a certain type, you research them, and then you can have as many of that type of block as you like. It's got a handy menu to just summon whatever you've researched out of thin air, which is very nice. Yeah, Journey characters can only play on Journey modes, on Journey worlds, yeah, indeed. Because they don't want people just duping stuff in Journey and then taking it to a regular world. But if you want that experience with duping, you can play Journey, but you're restricted to Journey. But you've got the difficulty slider, you've got respawn slider, so you can create Master mode if you want to, but with duping enabled, right? So you're not set at a certain difficulty.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
It's a very customizable mode. You can up the respawn amount, to the spawning amount to 10 times, so your screen is just covered in enemies all the time if you want. So if you want, you can put Master mode on and 10 times spawn rate and just have a horrible time if you want, you know. A 300 times spawn rate. Yeah, you can disable the spread of the corruption and crimson, yeah. You can set the time of day to whatever you like, essentially. You can speed time up. You can pause it entirely. You can extend your natural build range by quite a bit. What else?
Regeneration complete.
Other
Switching
stuff.
back to combat mode.
And you've just got a god mode as well, yeah. So if you don't want to take any damage ever, you can just turn that on.
Hey there.
yeah, and one of the things you can dupe is the treasure bags that bosses drop. You need 3 of them to research, so you can dupe them. But yeah, that's not much to ask. There's 3 bags. Research them and then dupe as many as you like. As you like. It's nice. To dupe normal blocks usually requires 100. Walls require 400 because you can get 4 per one block basically. Platforms are 200. So the number of blocks you need for most things is fairly reasonable. At no point have I thought, oh, that's far too many. That's just ridiculous. They're all a fairly sensible amount of items you need to start duplicating them. And all weapons, armor, and accessories only require 1 to duplicate, which is handy. So as soon as you get like an accessory or a weapon or a piece of armor, you just shove it in the research, dupe it, and then pull it back out. And that way, whenever you want, you can just make more if you feel like it. You don't really need to make more, but you know, the option is there. If you're in a multiplayer game, it helps. So if you find one thing in a chest, you can research it, dupe it, and then both characters have that thing. Yeah, unlimited consumables, indeed. And when you start in Journey, you'll have enough torches to just dupe them immediately. You just have 1,000 torches ready to go. The thing about Journey mode is everyone has access to the controls in multiplayer. Yeah, so no. We'll play on Master. Proper Master, not Journey Master. Journey is very cheaty, really. You can just enable God mode. And Collapsy won't die if he can't die. You know? You can't have that.
I need to get back in there.
Coming in.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Check it. Enemy turret ahead.
Yeah, it will take a while. Especially for the rarer items. And in order to get every item researched, you'll most likely have to create multiple worlds. Because, yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is the multiple color dungeon bricks. You only get 1 color dungeon brick per world. You need to create several to get all the different colors. And dungeon wall can't be created unless they've changed that. And I don't know if there's any way of tracking how many items you still need to get either. So there might be a mod that comes out that helps you with that. But no, I mean in total. So,
Learning from that.
what blocks haven't you got in your collection? What have you not researched at all? That's what I'm talking about. How many weapons have you just not collected yet? That sort of thing. How do you track how many possible items you can have in your list? And how do you know what you have and haven't got? No. Overwatch is not my most played video game, not currently. It's coming up to being my most played video game, but it's not there yet. World of Warcraft is still probably 1,000 hours ahead of Overwatch. But since I don't play that anymore, Overwatch will overtake that eventually. Dafran. I don't think I've ever watched his content, so no opinion. You can also change the weather with Journey Mode as well. Make it really windy, make it really rainy. Bit of both.
Journey just bores me.
It really depends what your objective is.
It feels too cheaty.
It can be as cheaty or non-cheaty as you like, that's the thing. But some players have poor impulse control, and if a cheat's right there in their face, they're more likely to use it, even if they don't really want to.
Like me.
Yeah.
Can I swap roles?
Yeah. Just gonna watch Asmund Gold. Didn't Asmongold do a poll at one point to determine whether his content actually helps or hinders the actual play rate of the game?
Traveling to Dorado. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I think I remember seeing that. He was curious.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Let's get you healed up. There's nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Come on, come on, come on! I ain't waiting! I can't wait to get into the fight! Winky face!
5, 4, 3,
Let's go!
I'm on the payload and
So is he banned yet?
the payload.
Mission underway. Prioritizing combat function. Boosting up.
Why didn't he get banned? That's against Twitch TOS, isn't it?
Restoring health systems. Adjusting angle of attack.
Yeah, but still. It's... People have gotten suspended accounts for far less.
We need to get back
And
in there.
there's many examples of Twitch banning users temporarily for accidental genitals. Real or not, you know?
Changing position.
moving the payload! Clear of attack!
Yeah, you start with very primitive wings. They're real garbage, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Even garbage wings are better than no wings at all. Oh, rip. You also start with a pretty bad summon,
Switching back
but
to
it's
combat
better than
mode.
nothing. Just a bird
Activated.
that headbutts things to death. Yeah, so yeah, your C key is the shortcut, I believe, to get to that menu. It's worth exploring it, see what you can do. The second button down is the research. You can shove things in there so you can dupe them later. I don't want to play comp. I'm not the kind of person that likes comp. Yeah. You're about 5 steps behind Walrus. He's already found it.
The payload has reached regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Suiting up.
Fala tu. Hey,
Oh, rip.
Back online.
Nanoboost administered.
Hi, Unstoppable. I'm Dave. Oh no.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Whee! I can't get him. Whoa.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Olsen is currently suspended though. Okay. Never watched his content. Doesn't really bother me.
Moving up. Sometimes a little patience is called for.
Yeah, they improved stacking on a lot of things. Indeed. Wow.
Adjusting angle of attack.
It's probably worth working towards unlimited sticky dynamite, because that stuff is good.
special delivery on the way. Get here. Enemies engaged.
Focus for that. Next target.
Need to sell some bombs. Get a demolitionist, buy some dynamite, dupe the dynamite. Dupe some gel, make some sticky dynamite, dupe the sticky dynamite. Unlimited sticky dynamite! Oh yeah, you only need one chest to dupe chest. That's very useful. So you can just decide what style of chest you want for your storage. Unlimited sticky dogs, yeah. And if you find the bone merchant, you can get unlimited, what's it face? The unlimited, glow sticks that show treasure. I forgot what they're called.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Spelunkered glow sticks, I think. Dupable potions is very useful as well, but potions tend to be 30 of them to dupe. Which does take a while to earn. Yeah, you can grow gem trees, which are a good way of farming gems.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
So if you need more gems to up the dupe count, then you can just farm them for a bit. Ah, jeez. It's that guy again. The reportable name.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
You better get out of the way.
Is it a gem tree? Or just a normal tree? Topaz tree, yeah. I did report the name last time they were in my game. I don't need to do it again. That's just excessive.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh man. Yeah, the ash. The ash has an inappropriate name.
30 seconds remaining.
Kill confirmed. Lifting off.
You can actually craft the acorns as well by combining a gem with an acorn, I believe. So you can turn just gems you find around the world into growable trees, which then give you more gems.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
That was a learning experience. Flight routine activated.
Do something!
Yeah, there are new textures for various different things. Boss summoning items only require 3 to duplicate as well. It's nice. Oh.
Play of the game.
Do, 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 do. Bum.
Triple kill.
Kaboom. default emote. Nice. There's actually a super new way of finding Sky Islands in this new Terraria game, and it involves golf balls. If you smack a golf ball into the air, the camera follows the golf ball. Then you just go around the map, smacking the golf ball into the sky, and find Sky Islands that way. Now, I don't know how to get a golf ball, so I'll have to figure that out.
Prepare your defenses.
Need a golf ball and some clubs as well. Someone suggested they should put random holes for the golf balls on Sky Islands every now and then, just in case someone's trying to use that technique and then they accidentally get a hole in one.
Personality synchronization 100%.
That would be quite funny.
Think you can keep up with me?
Taking off.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat. All right. Intake on. Hi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Oh yeah, if you're playing on journey mode, you can just use the unlimited ammo you can get just to shoot up into the sky all around the map and try to find Sky Islands that way, because you can hear that the ammo hit the Sky Island when you're below it. Go away! Wow.
That was a learning experience.
Get healed.
Flight routine activated.
Oh jeez. Hermes boots, nice. Research and dupe them. Easy.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Objective lost.
But yeah, don't neglect building houses so you can get a merchant, and then you can dupe all the stuff from the merchant by just duping your money first, getting 999 platinum or more. And then just buying everything from the merchant enough to dupe it all. Easy.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Reinhardt. Oh, that wasn't aimbot? Oh, now it is.
reboot complete. Flight routine
Excuse me for dropping in. Oh, thanks for the follow. Brendo Rovo. Yes! Welcome.
learning from that one.
Walkie talk.
Adaptive circuit engaged. Siva. All systems checked out. Back in the box.
Got him. Aww.
Coming at you.
Lucy. Oh!
Hey.
Got him.
Down. Burning them down.
You know?
Boy.
Secret. Onion. Oh no, I'm fine. Oh. That is my level, yes. Rip.
Play of the game.
Pink Mercy. Haha. What happened? Yeah, that's deliberate, G.
Oh, my DPS.
that happens now. If you dig into those trees, you'll find rooms underneath with chests with things in. You'll probably find that several times in your world, depending on the size of it. I wonder if their birthday server is still pretty effed. Looks pretty effed still. Can't join it anymore. Just can't join it. It doesn't work. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I did try to enter the practice range, but I think what I ended up doing was cancelling the queue. So, there we go. I don't think the worlds are any bigger.
Personality synchronization.
I don't think so.
100%.
They might appear bigger because they've got more in them now. They're not. Ooh!
Double confirmed.
Oh no.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to system health compromised.
Ooh, there we go.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Prepare to attack.
Eichenwald.
Select your hero.
Okay. Doing fairly well on the leveling front. Done almost a full level in a single hour. That's nice.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Activating the
Good to be
barrier.
back. Is everyone ready?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
The destruction caused by the Omnic here. It reminds me of home.
Barrier in place.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, the Dungeon Guardian still spawns at the same place.
Boosting up.
Capture objective A.
Mission underway.
Your world gen will determine how far down that is, because the dungeon can spawn at various different heights depending on the terrain. There is something different to the dungeon that wasn't there before though. And it may confuse you initially. That's what it looks like though,
Back online.
but it's not true.
Soldier 76 reporting.
Mobility increased.
Thank you.
I was initially confused. I was like, wait, why is the dungeon so small? What happened? And then I figured it out.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Healing it up.
System reboot complete.
Have you jumped down into the dungeon before defeating the boss with God Mode on, so you just don't die to the Dungeon Guardian? It's just bothering you the whole time. Oh, come on, dude.
My ultimate is charging.
That was a learning experience.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Heal up.
Taking off.
That's something I didn't try. Didn't try doing that. I just did the right thing and defeated the boss first.
I'm ready to rally.
Rude.
Group up with me.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Yep, switching back to combat mode.
Routine activated.
Yep. Why am I? Hold on.
Ability increased.
Keep out of my way. Children, behave. Children, behave.
Objective A.
Soilder, sloddier, solider.
Enemy sniper detected.
Oh no! I was crouching. How did they see me?
I need to get back in there. Going free.
That new chipset achievement? What are you talking about?
Finishing them off.
Halo moving out.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Craft your first workbench. Chipset achievement. Alright.
Nap time.
Mobility increased.
Guess Doomfist was never meta, so he never got into play. Ow! McCree's really low, get him. Don't let him high noon on 20 health.
Neural adaptation complete.
Hello. Hello.
Lifting off.
Get that halo moving.
Oh, he's really low again. These are so far away. Could go up and over. Getting harassed by a tracer. No longer. Nope. Doing it anyway. Don't know why I'm going indoors. I don't need to. I can fly! Go. Alright, go do the wee wee. Ah!
Learning from that one.
Moira by your side.
Moira.
It appears we have suffered a minor setback.
Yeah?
Adjusting angle.
60 seconds remaining.
Rip. Oh, they go. Where's the McCree? I can hear him. Oh, he's still up there. He's still up there. Oh, I got 1 H. I got 0 HP. Nice.
Is that melody?
Learning from that one.
Going free.
Systems and overtime.
Not have time to wait. Have time now.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Trace. Wicked.
Rip. Wasn't even on it. Welcome back from the wee wee.
Play of the game.
One more game to level 20. Wow, level 20. Only 5 levels away after that. Until I can play comp, right? Ooh. I am the highest level, he is. By quite a large margin. Ugh. There's a longer queue than the other ones. Aw.
Traveling to Havana. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Jim Sterling just did a title I would be happy with about Doom Eternal. His title, Doom Eternal's de nouveau dabbling disgusts Doom diehards. Nice. Like that.
Personality synchronization 100. I'm with you. Heal up.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Love, Viva. Love, I can't wait to get into the fight.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Have 15 euros left. Ooh. What are you doing, Gedgy? Get out of my face. You drongo! There we go. Sorted. Wow. Walrus thinks you should get armor because he likes armor, and therefore he assumes you would too, even though you're a different person. You know?
This would help.
Oh. Ah!
That was a learning experience.
Get out of my friends list. Right, okay, good. How about you?
Taking off.
This would help.
Ah, greetings. Levitating sheep. Question is, what caused the sheep to levitate? He drank levitation juice, started levitating, and never stopped.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
But can he control his positioning in the air? Or is he just stuck levitating where he stood when he drank the juice?
System reboot complete.
Wow. But how does he propel himself through the air if he can't use the ground as a method of locomotion? Facilitator. Locomotion facilitator, shall we say. Rather than a method.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
So, if you're levitating, that means that you can't walk on the ground, right? Because you're floating above the ground. So how would you get around, right? I mean, you could try swimming in the air, but it would be hard going without a large control surfaces to push against the air with. With spindly legs, it would take a while, basically. But Payday 2 is better than Arma. So...
Flight routine activated. Restoring health systems.
Ooh, Bath Lala. Dot spam. Dots. Too many dots. Not enough dots. More dots now. That's an old school reference.
That was a learning experience.
Get here. Keep out of my way.
I need to watch that again at some point. It's too good. It was an old school World of Warcraft video where a raid leader just starts raging on voice chat because his raid team is just failing epically at the boss fight. Starts getting really mad. if I can track it down.
That was a learning experience.
That's probably the one, yeah. It was uploaded. Yeah, good, it's still it was uploaded on October 8th, 2009 and recorded probably well before that. That might not be the original, I don't know, but it's Windows Movie Maker, so it probably is the original. Let's face it. Alright, see ya, levitating ship. Oh no. Let's see, how many views has it got? 80,000. Yeah, from the comments, it looks like this one is the original.
Adjusting angle of attack.
30 seconds remaining.
You don't really need the visuals for it. Yeah, stop it! Hold on. They might have music on it. They forgot about the payload.
Play of the game.
Center. Mogress, run to the center. Foresight, run to the center. Stark, run to the center. Isis, run to the center. Whatever the fuck you do, do not stand next to other people. Mogress, center. Just heal me.
I think this is the original.
Lee,
Yeah.
do not go away from the head, Lee. Go away. Okay, DPS, slowly. Come here, you fucking cunt. Touch the tail.
Well,
Crushing was fair than turret.
Who the fuck was that? Crush him! What the fuck? Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it! Fuck!
We got 2 healers though.
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus! What the fuck was that shit?
The priest.
If you stand in the right fucking place, there is no way you are going to fucking get into the goddamn whelps. Whatever fucking spear, tail swipe, whatever the fuck. Okay? It's like 1 in a fucking million. From the fucking north corner.
That was Onyxia. Hold on, I'll get that back. The video itself is called Onyxia Wipe 3.2.2. La 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 la.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be
There you go.
back.
Super old video.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Moving up.
Yeah. That was around the time of Leroy Jenkins as well. Same kind of time period.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
fine. Woo! What? How rude.
Going free.
Ooh. Group up with me.
Walk it off. Join with me. This will heal you.
Yes. A bit of column A, a bit of column B. Did a bit of both over the years. Wasn't really one or the other.
Tactical visor activated.
Armor is pretty slow, from what I understand. Not something you jump in for 5-10 minutes.
This will help.
Moving up. Adjusting angle of attack.
Before you invest any money, I'd suggest watching some gameplay videos and see what you think, because that's free, and you don't have to do anything else if you decide against it, right? You buy it and then decide you don't like it, then you have to go through refunding it. So, yeah. Don't just take Walrus's word for it. Cool.
Changing position.
They must not get lost. Group up with me.
Dropping. Oh no. What's up, Clapsy? Raid Shadow Legends. Lol.
Scared me, Dave.
What?
Look up that word, I got scared.
What does that name even mean? Anyway, Raid Shadow Legends. It's just like a load of random words they put together that sounded good. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't think I'd ever accept a sponsorship from pay-to-win garbage.
Death is whimsical today.
Yeah. Just pay-to-win garbage. It's an incredibly predatory game that only exists in order to siphon as much money as it can out of your wallet. It's not an actual game. Just a money siphon. And I never want to associate myself or my content with that kind of garbage. Game, please.
Traveling to Nepal.
Everything can be hacked. And Sombra Online.
Sombra.
Where's the fun in playing? Where's the fun in playing? Where's the fun in playing fair? Where's the fun in playing fair? Where's the fun in? Where's the fun? Where's the fun in playing fair? Ahorita regreso. Put your security. Put your security. Put your security. Put your security in my hand. Boop. 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 Be right back. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, that's fine. Good. It's fine.
Hey.
No. It's that ad every time. I don't like it. I don't care about PlayStation either. Go away.
Hola.
It's interesting to see what kind of ads it comes up with every time I tell it I don't like a certain ad, and it'll serve me different ads. It's like, nah, I don't like that. But I keep finding stuff. The question is, if I manage to tell it I don't like every single ad in existence, what will it do then? It'll just have no ads to show me. Just
Play nice. Play nice.
Just won't show me any ads then, right? I just have to go through and decline their entire database of ads. Easy.
Hi. Hello.
Oh.
Hey there.
Alright, let's go.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
We gotta leave her. No. It's a quick play, it's fine. Go again.
100%. Good to be back.
So, you can see a line on the edge of that spray at certain angles.
Attackers incoming.
Weird.
30 seconds.
Boosting's everyone ready?
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Use your heads out there.
Someone should make a workshop mode where the goal is to cause as much property damage as possible. Just the person that causes the most destruction in the level wins. Within a certain time limit, of course. I don't know how you track that or whether it's possible, but, you know. Ooh. Oh, nice.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper. Moving in.
Alright, come on, dude. Whoa. Heals, please. Oh, thank you. I see you there over there. All right.
Back online. Moving up.
Ooh.
Boosting up. Light routine activated.
Heal up.
Hey, Miss Chicken. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. How about you?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva. Personality duplication complete.
Almost done.
Now.
Don't let him cap it.
That was a learning experience. Double confirmed. Lifting off.
When we with it. 10 seconds.
Entering
Oh no! How rude. They capped the point. People were too distracted at spawn.
Neural adaptation complete.
Oh well, longer game, more
Ability
XP.
increasing.
Walk it off.
Experience tranquility.
That Reaper got ult. Oh, he's dead now. I think he was looking for a good place to ult. And now he's dead.
Going free.
So when he comes back, he may do it. Do.
Double confirmed.
Oh, coming back. Ah!
Boosting up.
Hmm. Oh no! How rude. He's definitely got ult now. He might be holding on to it just for the perfect time and then the match ends. I've done that in the past. You're going to what?
Taking off.
Okay. You haven't got long, you've got 20 minutes. Or so. Well, he used it, but only killed one person. Not really worth it. Oh, big rip.
Learning from that one.
Walk it off.
Nanoboost administered.
Going free. Restoring health systems. Taking off.
Let's see the start of our fitting blood.
Slowly pulse ignition.
Ah, surprise victory. Hey, Lars. It is. It is you.
Duplicating double kill.
Okay. Soon.
Traveling to Dorado.
Our world is worth fighting for. Amazing!
It's high noon. Draw.
Quick BRB.
Hanging there, hanging there, hanging there.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Hiya!
My will made real.
Hi! 大家都指望着我呢。
I think someone was rude.
Group up.
Ah! We found a game. Excellent.
Now traveling to Busan.
Bussin. It's the Bussin map.
Select your hero.
Personality synchronization 100%. Executing to be planned.
I know, right?
Quit screwing around and get ready to move.
Quit screwing around.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Let's get him. Let none survive. No. Get him.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Initiating objective capture routine. Thanks. Understood.
Right.
Got it.
Taking off.
Medical assistance
I'm
has
on
been
it.
requested.
Hi. Adjusting angle. need to get back in there. Mobility increase.
Oh dear. Greetings. Oh, whoa, 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 wait, wait, whoa, whoa, wait, whoa. Right, got my ult suited. Oh, don't let him get it. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, we're on to dupe the Reaper. Now he's dead.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Soldier 76.
Oh, come on, don't do that. Aww. Maybe they're shooting everyone. Did you consider that? And that you're part of everyone they're shooting. Yeah, what's a higher priority? A DPS or a healer? It depends on their personal preference, I suppose. Some people like to kill the DPS first, so that then they themselves don't get shot so much. Right. Other people prioritize the healers, so it's easy to kill the damage. They think they can kill you quickly without the healer being able to counteract. Then maybe it's worth getting the damage first.
Tactical visor act.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Flight routine active.
He just jumped straight off again. Why teleport up just to jump straight off again? Bit of a waste.
Beginning objective capture. Maximum potential.
Okay.
Best round 1. Score 1-0.
I'd suggest looking at the replay after this to see if they really were targeting you or not. And so what if they are? Just deal with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Ooh! Ah! Go away! Oh, rip.
I need to get back in there.
Oh, that's a Reaper. Ah, jeez. Securing. Yeah, all right.
Mobility increased.
Ow. Ooh. Okay, round 3. Let's see when's up getting it. You know.
Is everyone ready?
Stick to the plan. And if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out.
Right in my face.
Be careful with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture. Mobility increases.
So yeah, after this game I'll do my Breck, and then after the Breck we'll do the thing. What's up? What's your request?
Walk it off. Learning from that one. Adjusting angle of attack. Settled. Stabilizing system core.
Sure.
Beginning objective. Mobility increased.
Last time, you know, people suggested passwords, and sometimes I used the suggestions, and sometimes I didn't.
Going free.
This is just me dying over and over. Let's go around.
Taking off.
that's a kill.
Changing position. Stabilizing system core.
Okay.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Road call. I'm going whole hog.
Okay. Oh! Yeah, cap it.
Neural adaptation.
What are you talking about, Clupsy?
Going free.
Tactical visor activated.
Team up for special attack.
Mobility increase.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Focus my time. Finish them off.
I'm on it.
Teen-rated game. And although teens would enjoy that, it would not be a teen-rated game anymore if they did. Right. If you want to see that kind of thing, you know where to go, but it isn't official. Why would a nip slip even matter? The Bappo is a male. Hanzo and Genji and several other characters just have their nips out all the time.
I need to get back in there.
Team up for special attack.
Aw. I guess that's game over. Yeah. Almost, G. Almost. Alright. I'll do a BRB and then after the break, Terraria.